When we press forward start push button, so you can see motor is running in forward direction and also running indicator is on, which indicates motor is in running condition. For stopping, just press stop push button. You can see drive is in stop condition. If you want to rotate motor in reverse direction, so just press reverse push button. You can see motor is running in reverse direction. Also indicator is on, which indicates motor is in running condition. Okay, for stopping, just press stop push button. Okay, this wiring is known as 3-wire mode wiring in Siemens drive. In this video, we will learn all about how to do 3-wire mode wiring in Siemens Sinamic v20 drive. Learn connection practically wire by wire and also learn which parameter we need to set for this connection. So let's start video and first understand setup for this connection. So you can see first drive model is Siemens Sinamic v20 drive. For drive stopping, we connect one stop push button. In this stop push button, NC element is connect. Okay, just note down. For the start push button, forward start push button, we connect NO element. This is for reverse start push button. Okay, and when motor is in running condition, so running indicator will on and indicate motor is in running condition, and we connect one more indicator for fault indication. If any fault occurs in your drive, so fault indicator will indicate. Okay, and for wiring, first understand power wiring. So you can see in power terminals, input power supply RYB, 3-phase power supply is connect, and for output of motor from UVW terminal, you can see 3-phase supply connects to the motor terminal. So power wiring we do already. Now let's learn first control terminal function. After that we will learn a control wiring practically wire by wire. So first is plus 24 volt terminal for source mode wiring. Okay, and 0 volt and DIC. Okay, first we loop DIC and 0 volt because we are doing wiring in source mode or PNP mode. Okay, so we will do wiring with plus 24 volt supply. Okay, if you do wiring in NPN mode, so just loop 24 volt and DIC, then you need to do wiring from 0 volt. Okay, but we are doing wiring in PNP mode, so just do wiring with plus 24 volt supply. Also we have total 4 digital inputs from DI1 to DI4. So we have total 4 digital inputs. We also learn how to program these digital inputs for different functions. Okay, so we have total 4 digital inputs, and for potentiometer connection, plus 10 volt supply for potentiometer input power supply. Okay, and 0 volt for ground or 0 volt of potentiometer. Okay, and because potentiometer reference is voltage type, so just need to use analog input AI1, analog input first. If you have current inputs, which could be from PLC, or you connect any transducer, so just need to use AI2. But because potentiometer reference is voltage type, so we will use analog input first terminal for potentiometer reference. Okay, I hope you clear the concept. Also we have some digital outputs which could be relay. Okay, this is relay which we connect for fault indication, DO2 common, also DO2 NO and DO2 NC. This is relay type. Okay, and also this relay we will use for fault indication, and for drive running indication we use transistor output relay. Okay, DO1 plus and DO1 minus for drive running command indicator. Okay, first understand wiring. Please note that all connections 0 volt and DIC already loop. For source mode wiring, first we connect one connector in plus 24 volt terminal and connect this connector first in stop push button, in which we connect NC element. We are doing wiring in PNP mode and 3-wire mode wiring. Okay, so first we connect input supply in NC input terminal. From NC output terminal we just loop in all inputs. Okay, so first you can see from NC output we just loop in forward push button, reverse push button, and also indicators. So 24 volt supply connects continuously from NC output terminal. Okay, please note that all connection, and from NC output terminal. Okay, and from NC output terminal we connect to one connector. Please note that this connection, and from NC output we connect to one connector and connect this connector to digital input first. Okay, we will program this digital input first for off hold command. Okay, for off hold command we just connect from digital input first from NC output terminal, and when you press this push button, start push button, forward start push button, so just connect one connector here in NO output terminal. When we press this push button, so this command connects in digital input second, and we will program this digital input second for forward pulse plus on. That means when this input comes, so drive run in forward direction. For reverse direction we connect one connector in reverse push button output terminal and connect this connector to digital input third, which is reverse pulse on. Okay, when this input comes, so drive will run in reverse direction. Okay, so third digital input for reverse rotation. Also if you want to connect fault acknowledgement, so just connect one more push button and connect push button output to DI4, but in this video we are not connecting any fault acknowledgement. For potentiometer connection, you can see in potentiometer red wire for positive supply, green wire for 0 volt supply, and earth wire for reference wire of this potentiometer. First identify potentiometer terminal, after that do connection. So red wire is connected in plus 10 volt terminal for input power supply positive, green wire for 0 volt or ground supply of potentiometer, so connect in 0 volt. Because potentiometer reference is voltage type, so just to use AI1 analog input first. So potentiometer connection is done. Okay, I hope you clear the concept. For digital outputs for indicator connection, so because in indicator plus 24 volt supply is already connect. Okay, so just need to do 0 volt from this relay. Okay, so just need to control from both relay 0 volt. Okay, because 24 volt supply is already given. So for 0 volt, first we loop this 0 volt in drive 0 volt, in which green wire is connect. So just loop one more wire, because we need to do relay common terminal 0 volt, so just loop one more wire in 0 volt, and first we loop this 0 volt wire, and we connect one more connector, because in both relay 0 volt need to given in common terminal, and first connect in DO2 common terminal. This common is used for fault indication, and this DO1 minus, in which we need to connect a 0 volt, because we need to control 0 volt for this indication. DO2 1 minus for running indication. Okay, so first we do connection of running indicator. So from DO2 1 plus, when relay operate, so this supply comes from this terminal and connect to the running indicator. Okay, when motor is in running condition, so supply comes which is 0 volt comes from this terminal and connect this wire to running indicator. When motor is in running condition or start condition, so running indicator will indicate. Okay, motor direction could be forward or reverse, and for fault indication just connect one connector from DO2. Okay, so from connect one connector from DO2 and connect this connector to fault indicator. If any fault occurs in this drive, so fault indicator will glow and indicates drive is in fault condition. Okay, so fault indication we connect one connector. Okay, I hope you clear the concept of all connection. If you have any query, please watch this video one more time. Your all concept will be clear. Just power on the drive. Okay, let's see how it works. Okay, so when you press forward start push button, so drive is running in forward direction. Also running indicator is glowing, which indicates drive motor is running condition. Okay, if you want to control your frequency with potentiometer, so just rotate this potentiometer. By this you can control motor frequency with this drive, and for stopping just press stop push button. If you want to rotate motor in reverse direction, you just press reverse push button. In this mode also indicator is on, which indicates motor is in running condition. I hope you clear the concept of connection. Now let's see for this connection which parameter we just need to set in this drive. So we do wiring which is from micro 7. Okay, so just change micros. So for micro just press function button for 3 seconds. You can see P100 is showing. Again press function button and just set micro 7. Okay, you can change from up or down key. So just enter 7 micros for this connection 3 wire mode wiring. So just set 7 micros, press OK button. Okay, now drive set in 7 micros, press OK button. Now drive is ready for 7 micros. Now understand which parameter we just need to set for this connection. Some basic parameter which will set by default if you set 7 micros. So first is need to set 700 parameter, which is 700 parameter selection of command source from where you want to start stop your drive, because we are doing start stop with terminal. So just set, because we start stop from push button, so just set 2 in 700 parameter in 701, which is for function of digital input first. We program digital input first for off hold. Okay, so just by default set 1 in 701 parameter in 702. Okay, 702 parameter, just first see 702 parameter, which is function of digital input 2. Digital input second we just program for forward pulse plus on. So by default in this set 2. If you select 7 micros, so all parameter will be set by default. Okay, next parameter is 703 for function of digital input third. We program digital input third for reverse pulse, so by default set 12. Okay, reverse pulse plus on. Okay, for third digital input. And if you want to use fault acknowledgement, so just set 704, which is digital input 4, and by default in this set 9. Okay, and most important basic parameter of this command, which is 1000, selection of frequency from where you control your drive frequency, because we connect potentiometer. So for potentiometer analog, for analog just set 2. Okay, in 1000 parameter we set 2 for frequency increase decrease with potentiometer. Okay, I hope you clear the concept how to do Siemens Sinamic V20 drive 3 wire mode. Also connect indicators for running and fault. If you have any query, please ask in comments box. For today's enough. We'll meet in next video. Thanks for watching.